it's the end of the season of the time of usability. And we started it with the shawl of my mom, still present here with me. And we went from, and we talked about the needle and machines and technology. And today we're going to have a little fashion show from the team of people that have been working on this season. So more or less the same people, but we have a new photographer this time. So I'm really excited to have Meitar on our stage. And yeah, it's really interesting what people wear when they stop buying, you know, buying into the idea of fashion and buying the items in the stores around us. And yeah, all the advertisements and so much energy is going into selling us stuff we really don't need. And even when we stop buying the clothes, we still have ideas in our minds about how we look, and it's really important for us to look a certain way. And it's interesting to just stop and breathe and check, why do I feel like I need to look a certain way and another way is wrong? Why everything needs to be clean. So for that we have Alon, my dear partner in CityTree, that always shows us take us to the edge of how dirty your clothes can be, and you're still happy about everything. It's definitely more convenient, more comfortable to just you know, live life as dirty as they are and not be thinking all the time about how you look. So with this in mind, I want to welcome the members to show what they are wearing and also tell a little bit of stories, because it's important that everything that we are using have a story, just like we said at the beginning of the season. Yeah, so welcome Meitar and Ran and Liana and Alon.
Let's just take it back to puberty, 2003. Life is getting sexy. Is he looking at me? And can he see the hair growing on my legs? Oh gee, Mediterranean skin, Mediterranean vibes. I might be half Polish, but my eyebrows reach my eyelids. As a little girl discovering her hair, I was shamed and embarrassed. Oh, life's not fair. Susan is blonde and I'm so brown, and all this cushy bush got my face in a frown. So I bought some scented shaving cream. It's a fucking so-called dream. I'll be the prettiest little boys we've seen, plucked and pruned, so pristine. Shaved legs, shaved pids. No one ever told me I'd get back.
What am I wearing today and for all of this season? The main item is this fake crochet piece of clothing that my mother bought many years ago, and I think it fits the season of the spring.
I'm wearing shorts from a secondhand shop. I'm wearing a shirt that I had rescued from my own home. My mom didn't want the shirt anymore, and I saw it and I said, what can I do with this?
So, as far as I remember, this shirt was my dad's, and now it's mine. And these pants, my grandmother bought them to me. I tried to convince her a few times not to buy me clothes, but they just continue coming.
So I'm not wearing really anything special. Basically, this is all stuff that I already bought, but it was quite a few years ago. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I just stopped buying new stuff, and I just take everything that I have in the closet.
We were looking for a shirt to put the Extinction Rebellion logo on. So we said, okay, let's take a shirt that's already somewhat stained, and it gave it new life. It's kind of an illusion that we can really keep our clothes neat while life is full of dirt. We go to the garden, we touch the soil, we work with food, and life is dirty.
These shoes I've been wearing for a long time. They're really durable for skateboarding.
Most importantly, all of my jewelry. Each one has its own little story. Either loved ones made it, or they were passed down in special occasions, or they just have little spots in my brain with memories, and I get to carry it with me
And those pants I'm really happy with because I got them in a second-hand community market. Just like pick it up, didn't pay for it. And it turns out that it's a very expensive piece of clothing. You see there's a logo here. I'm not going to say the name of the brand because I'm not going to help corporation with their advertisements. They're with me maybe for 5 years and really serve me for the whole summer.
Maybe the most important part are the sandals, because I made them myself, very thin and minimal, so it's kind of imitating barefoot walking. And
this watch, it's like a smartwatch, a Pebble. I've had it for maybe 6 years, and it's got really good battery, so I see no point in having anything else. That's it.
Thank you everybody for the lovely fashion show. I'm so grateful for everybody that has come in and helped and worked on this project. We all work out of our passion to collect the knowledge and the tips and the tricks and just spread them as far as we can reach. I also want to thank my mother and my grandmother and all the mothers of my mothers for the opportunity to be alive now, and especially for my mother and grandmother that taught me how to knit and how to sew. So I wanted to show you for the end of the season what I've been working on. It's still not finished, but this is a bottle that broke right here. After many times I filled it with boiling water. Finally it broke off. And now it's going to turn into a hanging pot for greens. Very usable. One last invitation, join us on Patreon, become a patron of our work. This will help us continue. I thank you very much, all the people who already joined us and everybody who watched, and I will see you in the next season.
But let's respect reality and let hair live with us. There are many different elements to the human aesthetic. We are so diverse and yet so interconnected. Let go of preconceptions, allow for all expression. Teach little girls that their like hair isn't